Right now in this moment, celebrate what's working in your relationship with money. Celebrate what's going well and feel the vulnerability of that. Hey, y'all. The purpose of this video is to do some financial celebration, some money wins. And it's interesting because this feels vulnerable to me, even though it's very on-brand. And I think it feels vulnerable because it's challenging the edge of my comfort zone around privilege and being seen as successful and having more than other people. There's some part of me that doesn't want you to know how well I'm doing. There's another part of me that wants you to know I'm doing fucking great. Like, we are killing it right now. Jesse Johnson Coaching is having the best year of its history. But it's also really tender. And I think that's why this is so important, because we have not been taught, we have not been trained, we have not been offered the opportunity to celebrate when it comes to money. As spiritual teachers and healers, as coaches even, we have often renounced money or been private about money, or even secretive, even ashamed. Money is generally not talked about, right? And so it's edgy, and it's real important. It's really important that you talk about your amazing relationship with money. Your relationship with money is fantastic. Your relationship with money is also growing. It's not perfect. There is no perfect relationship. Right now in this moment, celebrate what's working in your relationship with money. Celebrate what's going well and feel the vulnerability of that. Let your skin feel a little raw as you do that. And then you can join me. I'm just gonna do a little rampage. I had my biggest single day revenue yet. I think this is true. I actually have never measured single day revenue before, but I'm pretty so this is the first this is the best single day revenue that I have yet acknowledged in my business. We made $95,000 in one day. I'm celebrating that. I'm celebrating having multiple pay in full one-on-one clients. I'm celebrating that because of the money that we're making, I am changing the way that I think about money, changing the way that I spend money. I'm hiring more people. I'm investing in the growth of the business, not just the sustenance of the business, but the continued evolution of the business. I've hired a couple of coaches in the last month with this money. One really focused, everything's focused on business, but one is very focused on business. And one is more focused on my body in the business. We'll tell you more about that later. But it feels like a really huge deal to be spending, like I am buying anything I want. If I want a coaching relationship, I'm paying for that. If I want a new set of clothes, I'm paying for that. If I want new skincare products, I'm buying it. Like, I'm not hesitating at all. I'm not hesitating to buy things at all. It's like, what? And I have more money in the bank right now than I've ever had. I have more money in the bank than I've ever had. I have more money in my bank accounts right now than I think my parents had when they retired after 30 years of work. That's edgy. That's edgy. And I'm spending more than I ever have. In fact, I'm about to probably cut the amount that's in the bank in about half to pay for taxes. I'm going to share more numbers with you. I have over $650,000 in the bank right now. Ooh, I don't know if I should share that. Woo! And I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have to pay $250,000 in taxes this year. $250,000 in taxes this year. And I feel mixed about that. Some things about that feel like, I mean, of course I would, because I can see it in my bank account, of course I totally want to keep it. But mostly I feel really good about that. Oh my God, guys, I'm buying more art than I've ever bought in my life before. I just found something else. Part of why I don't want to share how much money I have in my bank account right now is because I'm afraid that people are going to try to take it from me. I don't want people to freaking now come ask me for money, except that I do. That's not even true, because I do. If it's a cause that I believe in, I absolutely want them to ask me for money. It's Black History Month. We live in a country, those of us that live in the United States, but really I think that we've had such an impact in the United States that it's everywhere in the world. We live in a world where caste and racism are so prevalent. The history of slavery in this country, in the United States, lasted 12 generations. We're nowhere close to repairing that history. Part of what's catalyzing me to make way more money now, like I want to be making $1 million a month and then 10 million a month, so that I can build an enormous foundation that funds reparations, that gives back to both African American and Indigenous communities. I see the potential of my buying power, of my spending power, to invest philanthropically. I want more of that. Was that as triggering for you as it was for me? Was it as activating? Was it as inspiring? I want to know how it felt. I want to know how it landed. I want to know your financial wins. I want to know your financial edges. Let's talk more about money. Let me know what comes up.
Everything you want.